Did you know about what happened with me and the cannabis gummies?
please fill us in. I'm sure you might have told me, but my memory's dog shit.
So I gave up, and I say I don't drink. I'll have a drink once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
I like sort of rare whiskies as well, like Isla, stuff like that. But I decided at the start of the lockdown, just so I'm not going to drink, and because I can't do hangovers anymore. I don't think I'll ever have another hangover again because I couldn't deal with it. I was starting to. I don't want to do the mental health podcast. I just could feel it was hangovers were having a long impact, so I knocked it on the head. But what I found is getting through lockdown was like every day ends the same. It's just this lockdown, and it was grinding on me. And I realised that some people had the booze to look forward to at the end, like, oh, I'll get pissed at the end of the night. Yeah. So I thought, I might try weed. Now, I've never been... I had a couple of years in my 20s where I dabbled with some Class A's when I lived with another comic. And stopped doing that, but I never did weed, so I thought, let's give weed a go. Now, I thought,
as a deeply anxious and already paranoid man, why not?
Well, I thought...
More fuel to the fire, please.
Well, I thought, I don't want to smoke it, because it's horrible. So I've given up smoking, so I was like...
I would say in your, the way that you are, definitely smoke it.
Yeah.
Well, someone said you can eat it. And I said, what do you mean? And they said, well, you can go on Instagram and you can find...
Shout out Green Angel XO on Instagram.
Oh, really? Well, I think these were called like King Candy or something like that.
They've not sent us free stuff, though, so they can fuck off.
All right, okay.
So, I used to smoke weed every day, and
Snoop Dogg.
And...
Smoke weed every day. Fucking know you.
I have next to no tolerance. I have the tolerance of like a 15-year-old boy trying it for the same time.
Yeah.
I've never been able to build up a tolerance, and it's weird because I'm like that with all drugs, but with alcohol, my tolerance is insanely good. Like
when you fell down those stairs.
No, I know, but like considering how much I drunk, I wasn't shit-faced.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't fall down the stairs because I was too pissed. I fell down because I'm a clumsy cunt, and it was snowing outside.
Yeah.
So, yeah, alcohol's the one where I've mad tolerance to it. But weed, I will just... So what I do is when I'm smoking it, I will literally roll the weakest joint you've ever seen in your life and just have little bits. And I'm properly like little tiny bits. I wouldn't touch a fucking edible if you paid me.
Yeah, because people always start on edibles because it seems like it's going to be easier and gentler, but it's actually way stronger and harder to control your dose.
Once that's in, there's no going back from there. And it's going to take way longer for that to digest and get out.
It also makes a different chemical, which is more hallucinatory. Like it makes a different chemical in your body.
Well, I have as well. I've been in Amsterdam where I've whiteyed.
Yeah.
And of any drug ever, whiteying's the worst thing that's ever. But it lasts so shit.
It feels horrible, but it lasts an hour and a half and then you're fine. It's not like, if you overdose on a lot of other drugs, you're dead.
Yeah. But I mean, like, without that, like, it was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. It's like, when you're pissed and the world is spinning, it's like it's spinning on two axes. It's like it's that way and that way. I was just like...
Yeah, I did a bucket bong after absinthe once. I was in the fucking...
Well... You see, this is a chat that I should have had with you at the time.
Yeah, so you took a little edible.
So I went on this thing, this King Candy, and they said, oh, it's like Chewits. They make it like Chewits. You buy a bag and it's got 6 Chewits in it. I'll do that. I'll order that, PayPal. And then it arrived and it was in like a little foil pouch. It looked quite professional. Yeah. And I had no idea what to do. And I just thought, so what would I do on a night? I thought, I'd probably do 6 cans. It's like 6 pints. That's a night.
No, so you had 6.
So I thought, I'll just eat all 6 of the Chewits.
How do you remember how many milligrams these were?
They were...
Let's have a look on Instagram.
I did order the ones that were strong because I figured it was better value. Like I've always been a cider drinker for similar reasons. A can of Scrumpy 6%. Carling 4. No, I'll have the Scrumpy, please. Scott.
Sure. So you went for the high strength.
I went for some, the reasonably high strength ones.
Okay.
8.6. Got them down quite nice.
Yeah, lovely, yeah.
Delicious.
I can't find my list again.
And then I tried. I could just remember just being sat, and I thought, I need to send an email. It was to Lee, my agent. I thought, I need to send an email to Lee. That's the last thing that I can properly remember. The thing, in my mind, I had the mouse, and I was going to send an email. The thing that snapped me out of it was my screensaver coming on that comes on after 2 hours. I'd been sat 2 hours. Just fucked. And it went, oi! And I went, oh, you can't do that. I thought, just relax, no more. Right, have a go on the Xbox. Just turned around, put Forza on. Fucking hell, try to drive at speed. Just like shit, I was like, I was getting nauseous.
Too dangerous.
It was lethal. I was.
He was banned. He was sat on the couch trying to put his seatbelt on.
And do you know what? I think it took a week to get over that. I was ruined. I was absolutely fucked.
Yeah, I would say this isn't the fault of weed. This is the fault of your dosing. It's like going, I don't like booze. I drank 8 bottles of whiskey in one go and I felt bad.
No, I am the one at fault. These things were meant to be eaten, but I think they should put on serving suggestions.
Well, they do on Green Angel, actually. They give you a little card that tells you how many to have. It's one of the nice things they do. But top tip for future, if you're ever in that, chew on a black peppercorn. If you've not got any CBD around, CBD will sort of counteract it a bit, but chew on a black peppercorn if you get too high.
Really?
Yes.
I was always
and also have something sugary. Have something sugary, chew on a peppercorn.
Because it was always, when we did, I used to do mushrooms back in the day.
Yeah. A bit of orange juice would bring you around.
Orange juice, would kill it. I've always said I won't do drugs again, and not especially after that. But I do know I've got another mushroom trip in me.
Yeah.
And
your best bet, I mean, would be probably just vaping and just being very fucking
vaping weed just a tiny bit,
just little footsteps, just little because what you did is you long jumped straight into the unknown.
Yeah,
and you just need little tippy toes.
I was having just the dreams that I had that night.
Yeah.
It was
I've not smoked in ages. Like I say, I just knocked it on the head after Amsterdam.
I've not smoked in about an hour and a half.
But
are you one of the ones who has it when you get up in the morning?
I do when I'm recording. When I get here, when I park up, I just have a little bit of my vape. Just gets me in the mood, you know.
See, my dad should be able to get it because my dad's got MS.
Yeah, he'd be able to get a can card, mate.
Did they do it for
I can get
Crohn's?
one for ADHD.
Did you do it for ADHD?
Yeah, I can get a can card. I've just got to go through some paperwork and stuff and get a legal cannabis card.
Cannabis sharpens you up?
Yeah, well, it sort of... it doesn't sharpen me up.
Well, it takes him an hour and a half to send his emails.
No, what it does for me is because my brain's so mental anyway, it slows it down a little bit so it's manageable. I could actually use it. So it's like rather than my brain going it just goes.
Is this like that woman who was having the fight with the courts to get it legally for her kids because it was actually...
He was having seizures though. I think it was a bit more serious than me not being able to find my keys.
Yeah, right,
I think that kid was in danger of brain damage, whereas I'm just a bit of a spanner.
Right.
Yeah.